Hi everyone, it's Rita from Miss Rita to the Rescue. We're going to continue on playing with the Joy. Everybody seemed to really like these cards that the Joy can make, and I just wanted to show you this is something that will be available, and there's a whole bunch of these card sets. I want to show you what's in them, and then I'm going to show you how we can, using the CardMat and a pen, that we can write on the inside of the card. See, this one says, "Thank you very much," and this is a card that I cut the front out with. So let's just start by talking about these things, which is, this is a package of what's called insert cards. So each of these cards, and there will be many of these card packs available, all different shades and what have you, but I'm just going to look at this one. It has 12 cards, 12 inserts. That is this part here, the part that you're going to put in after you make the cut. Okay, that's an insert, the part that peeks out. And also 12 perfectly sized envelopes. So and they will come in a variety. This one here is called the Princess Sampler, and that's the one with the holographic inserts, right? And the Princess Sampler comes in all of these different colors, including pink and green, a very light pastel, and a peach, as well as the holographics, and there's the envelopes. So I was thinking, you know, if you're having a themed party, like maybe a kid's princess party or a unicorn party or something like that, and you want to either do invitations or thank yous or something like that, wouldn't it be great to write on the inside of the card and then have the, you know, have something on the front? What I've showed you before is just the outside. So I wanted to show you how we can go about doing this. Now I am using my Joy, and I use this for demonstration for today. I'm using my iPhone. Just want to point out that you can use the Joy with your laptop, with your desktop computer, with your iPad, or with your mobile device. I am in my kitchen, so this is what's convenient for me to use my iPhone. I also will point out that if you save your projects, you can start a project on the desktop app or on your laptop, and if you save it, you can pull it up on your iPhone, which is what I do. Pull it up on my iPhone and then cut it with the Joy. It's so nice because I can design in one place and finish up in another, and that's the beauty of using the mobile app. So okay, so I have put the card, I'm going to let it go as I talk, but I put the card in using the Cricut the special mat. It's called a CardMat, and I have put in the Cricut Joy pen. It's just, I want to make sure I did everything right. So here we go. So I set it to go, and again, there's no buttons on this machine, so everything is run from the app, which I'm told that's the reason why we had to all integrate to the desktop app or the mobile app. So, I mean, which makes a whole lot of sense to me. So there's no buttons on this machine at all. Everything is done through the app. So unloading and loading, and, you know, just getting the design set up for the mat. And you'll see too that it is able to accept a pen, but there's only one clamp, and that clamp is sort of universal for the Joy. So in that, when I take out this is the blade with the housing. That's when I put in the pen, and I just want to show you, this is what the housing is. It's much smaller than the housing that if you have a regular Cricut, it's smaller because it's designed to fit with this. Right? And so yeah, and the pens are smaller as well. There was some talk, you know, people asking for universal type of thing. I don't think that it was it was possible, from what I understand from the message that the team, Cricut team, gave us. I don't think it's possible for them to use the existing pens, so they did have to go smaller. And you know, that kind of makes sense. I understand people who have purchased pans or blades and housings, whatever, for their other machine, but the Joy is aimed at a different type of crafter, I think. Somebody who maybe doesn't already own a bigger machine, doesn't already own all the accessories and materials that you would get from a bigger machine. So there it is. There's the writing, and you could do this as an invitation or whatever you want to do, and you could style it that way. This is the Cricut. I'm going to show you again how this works, okay? So you take your card. Now you could put your card in this way and cut the front, right? And I showed you that yesterday, I believe. You put it in this way and cut the front. Or if you want to do the inside, you're going to open up the card, right? And there's the surface, right? This is the front of the card. So this is the surface we want to be writing on. So we open up this card and put it in this way. Make sure it's flat on the mat. This is the CardMat. Remember, it has this little sleeve, right? And so we're going to be writing on this surface, and we're going to put the mat sort of right there, and we're going to load it from my iPhone. So we're going to choose insert cardstock is what we're going to choose, and you see that the machine is starting, the light is indicating that you need to do something, okay? So, and what it's asking me is to push this in so it will load. No buttons. Isn't that great? So now what happens is the machine kind of thinks about it, and that's important for, say, when you're doing those super long cuts that we can do with the Joy. It's super important for the machine to know that it has enough material to make that cut, so it won't be cutting nothing. I hope that makes sense. For the cards, it's not nearly as important, but it's just the part of the process that the machine has to go through. So I've taken out my blade and just show you that process too. So the blade is normally set in here, and you just simply unlatch the clamp and take out the blade and the housing, and then using this Cricut Joy extra fine point, there we go, okay, extra fine point 0.3 black, and it does say Cricut Joy, and you won't be able to put the other pens in, but you don't want to force a pen in there either, so just keep that in mind, okay? And then I'm ready to hit go, and there it takes a second, right? It's preparing, and then it will start doing the writing. And the writing is similar to the other machines, you know, it does it in its own way. I'm not really sure why it does, like sometimes it does certain letters first and then comes back and finishes the other ones. I haven't been ever informed about how that happens. But one thing I want to point out is that, like, if you have a lot of invitations to make, and you want to do like a special, like the writing, like, you know, invitation, like where you need to go and what you need to bring and who it's a celebration for and that kind of thing, you can set that all up and just be, you know, pushing these through into your Joy, and just kind of create like a little bit of a machine, or like, what's the word I'm looking for? You know, like a system, assembly line. So you can make like a little assembly line, and you can do, you know, a dozen or so just in one sitting. It's very quick, and there you are. There's the inside of the card. Do the to do the outside of the card, which I have already showed you, you would put the card in this way. So that is how simple it is to make a sentiment on the inside of a card designed for Cricut Joy using the Cricut mat. I hope that was informational. I'm going to be coming back later on today to do some cutting with vinyl. You can see there's a couple of vinyl choices there, and I've been kind of working at a few things that I want to show you about how to cut long lengths and repeated vinyl images. That's really fun, and it's fun to see and watch the machine use that smart material. So please make sure you're following me either on YouTube or on Facebook, so that you will be able to see these things and decide for yourself if you want to get a Cricut Joy. Thanks for coming today. My name is Rita. This is my channel, Miss Rita to the Rescue. I appreciate your attention. Have a great day.